Hey guys, my name is Alison Grayson. We are inside of Bessie the Land Cow, and together we make up Skoolie Sound. When I first started converting the short bus, I had a lot of people ask me why I didn't go with something a little bit more traditional, like a tiny house or an RV, and there's a lot of really solid reasons that I made this specific decision. First off, if you're unfamiliar with minimalist living, the whole concept of living in 90 square feet or even something less than 200 square feet might seem ridiculous. But I am somebody that believes that really once you simplify your life and pare it down to the essentials and what is really necessary and important for you, you free up a whole lot more time and energy to pursue the things that really matter without getting bogged down. As for why I chose a school bus specifically, one of the major reasons for me was that a school bus is solid. It is made to transport your children around most of the time without seatbelts. It is structurally sound. The other alternatives was building a tiny house, and I didn't have a lot of building experience, so the thought of building a frame from scratch was really overwhelming and would have taken a lot more time. And the thought of buying a used RV, first of all, used RVs are pretty expensive for what you get. And I live in the Pacific Northwest, so with the fiberglass and the plywood frame, most of them that you buy used have mold issues someplace in them, and I didn't want to deal with that. With the school bus, as long as you don't do much to compromise the structural integrity of the metal ribbing and the body, you've got a pretty solid vehicle. Another benefit with that is the school bus is a vehicle. I don't have to worry about having a truck strong enough to haul it. I don't have to worry about hitching it up all the time. And if I really wanted to, I could actually haul my car with my house. Silly as this might sound, it's actually easier to be a little stealth ninja with this tiny school bus than it would be with a truck and a trailer and an ornate tiny house. If I'm traveling and I need to pull over in a neighborhood for a night or park in front of a friend's house or stop at a truck stop, it's a little easier to be on the down low with that with this tiny school bus than it would be with a tiny house. One of my favorite things about Bessie is that I built her. Not only do I love projects, but it's fantastic to have a living space that is customized to who you are, your personality, and what your personal needs are. All of these cabinets and storage units underneath are built specifically for what's being stored inside of them. Had I had gone with the used RV, not only would I not have had the customization right off the bat, I would have had to spend a lot of time and money doing things like removing moldy areas, removing the black water tank so I could do the composting toilet, things like that right off the bat, but I also would have spent a lot more money for that inconvenience. Even with the high-end appliances and the full solar and everything else I have going in Bessie, I've only spent just a little bit over $15,000 on the initial purchase and the conversion. I wouldn't have had anywhere near this build with a $15,000 RV. Even though I didn't do enough research on the base model bus for better gas mileage, even though I learned so many things the hard way, I have been so insanely happy with my decision to convert a mini school bus. There's nothing more satisfying than waking up anywhere and being home. There's nothing more satisfying than waking up anywhere and being in the house you created for yourself the way that you want it to be. Also, another bonus for school buses is they're adorable. Not to say that tiny houses aren't, but there's a certain level of just simple nostalgia that comes with living in a school bus, and I'm cheesy. I like that. So, thanks for tuning in to Skoolie Sound. We are going to have a lot more videos coming for you, including pretty soon we're going to be putting out a video, the other side of this, of what is not so great about living in tiny homes, school bus, or just tiny house in general. But, again, this is one of my favorite decisions I made in my life. I am super happy with it, and none of the challenges come anywhere close to making it not worth it for me. So, stay tuned for more videos from Skoolie Sound.